Uppy, uppy, uppy. It's one funny morning. I'm Dena Blizzard, and it's too early in the morning. This is the dumbest show in the whole world.
From Monday
to Friday. Sometimes on Saturdays.
Why would you say that in front of all these people?
Dean stinks.
You never know what's gonna happen.
That's your Dateline voice?
I don't know.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't.
It's not a chicken leg. This is a chicken leg.
Look at that manhole cover on my face.
Not a bad rendition of me. Hold on.
We know your brother. We'll give you a ride to school or whatever.
That's called
our school
murder
time.
in New Jersey.
He was a lot
Like what is?
with his everything.
Oh,
What's outside your Puerta de Clima?
that's Stella!
Yeah. Good morning, $5 friends. It's Denise and Maggie. We're here at Knoebels amusement park.
This reminds me of how we met.
So what Maggie means is I found out I was pregnant right before one of our trips here, and my son wanted to ride this ride, and needless to say, I went right from the ride to one of the benches to sit down because the whole world was spinning. And but that was the first ride Maggie officially was on because I was pregnant. So, and that was 18 plus years ago.
You forget how old I am?
No, I was doing the math for the pregnancy part.
Okay.
So, but take it away, Dena. Uppy, 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 everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. Oh, this is a lot today. Good morning. That was the most beautiful intro. I loved meeting Maggie. Good morning, Denise. Good morning, Maggie. Hello from boarding a plane home, take two. Oh, geez. Okay, well, we're cutting it close. And that's atrocious. That's atrocious. Okay, I just want to let you know. Good morning. How is everybody? I'm feeling a little better today. It was very weird yesterday. I was really dizzy. I don't know if anybody's ever had this. I woke up super dizzy, and I have what I think is probably like a bulging something in my neck. That's what she said. And I don't know. It's just super painful. I've been having problems with it, but whatever happens, Colby, like vertigo, Anna. Colby got up really early in the morning. I thought he was going to throw up. You know, when the dog makes that sound, but he's laying on your bed and you don't want to throw up all over your room. So you throw yourself out of bed and head for the door. That's what I did. And so by the time I got to the kitchen, I felt like a little dizzy. And then I thought, let me just stand here for a second. But it didn't get better. And I might have put myself on the floor. Yeah. It's weird. I've never had it. I've never had vertigo before. Like, I'll pass out. Girl, I'll pass out with a kidney stone. Or like super dehydrated. Happens, whatever. Don't make a big deal out of it. But there were no other symptoms. It was very weird. And so that was around 5 a.m. yesterday. And I was like, I think I'm just going to, and I slept until like 10. So yeah, Angie, I called the doctor. I gotta go and yeah, it's weird, Linda. I don't know. It's the devil. Really, Shakendra, you're dealing with it now? Yeah. It's weird. So I don't know. I don't know what it was. I couldn't get out of the car for a while. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. They're great. I was just in therapy for vertigo. Is this a thing? What? I get migraine-induced vertigo. It's awful. My sister's having the same. Is this a thing? Do I have a thing? I don't know. Weather changes. Yeah, Linda, I thought I was going to throw up. I'm getting a little dizzy going back and forth reading your comments. So give me a minute. Wait, this is gonna go away, right? This isn't. I can't read all your comments, too. I'm gonna block them. I'm gonna block them in a second. So, Nora thinks it's optical neuralia or the bourbon. Yeah. So I've decided to take myself off of the bourbon for a while. Girl came home from Disney with COVID. Robin, you're like the third person I've heard say that they went to Disney, got COVID. It's the happiest place on earth. Welcome to 2 weeks at home. Yeah. Yeah. You need to get the rocks in your ears adjusted. Yeah, just. Are you pregnant? Sue is hilarious. Hilarious. Sue drunk. My sister's in some kind of therapy for vertigo. Ugh, hilaro. Oh, Janice, isn't Butch Bradley great? So if you missed it, we had Butch Bradley on Tipsy Tuesday on Tuesday night. And he's just a great guy, a great comic, all of the things. Do your ears hurt? No, that's the thing. Nothing else really hurts. It's like a weird. And honestly, I've been going to the gym. I've been doing yoga. Like, I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. And then I couldn't get up off the floor. I was like, I'm just going to stay here. I had something similar the other day. I don't know what it is. Is this just another thing about getting old nobody told me about? Because I don't like it. I'm up to Walla watching, catching up. 10-hour ride should be caught up by the time I'm home. Oh my gosh, Tanya. I can't wait to hear. Yeah. So anyway, so I don't have a lot of thoughts on anything. I flipped my head upside down to dry my hair, and that seemed to snap it back into place. I can't with getting old. I really can't. It does, Maria. And I would like it all to stop. I feel like, good morning, Mitchie. I feel like if you're eating like let's say halfway decent, you're exercising, I don't know, twice a week, you do yoga every day, you should be fine. Any combination. I feel like if you do anything, you should be fine. God should be like, she trying. Like that. Could the crystals in your ears that have moved, there is an exercise that will help called Epley maneuver. Why is everybody talking about my crystals? What does that even mean? You're the second person to say that. What does that mean? Do we have crystals? I had no idea. I had crystals, and if I have them, they're broken. I'm positive. Whatever I have, they're broken. I used to say she was like having a dizzy day. She would have vertigo for like 24 to 48 hours, and then it would pass. I can't. And they move around. You get dizzy. I know, Michelle. This is my new. Guys, guess what I did today? Is so crazy. Did you see that there was an article all over like 2 or 3 weeks ago? No, it wasn't. It was days ago, that said that Starbucks has 300,000 possible combinations of coffee, and it is slowly killing them. Did you guys read this? It was this whole thing about how, it started out, it was like, you want coffee? And then they kept adding things. And it was talking about how, like, Pizza Hut, it was like, we sell pizza. But then they were like, well, as long as you're in here, let's start to go in this direction, in this direction, in this direction, until at some point you are serving so many people that, yeah, exactly. I'm going to be out, Carrie. I'll be at a bar. Some guy will be like, hey, can I buy you a drink? I'm like, oh, you mean an Activia? Like that kind of drink, sir? Because then yes. Activia. I swear there should be a place like where old people go to date. You're like, it's called a bowling alley. No, like a bar. And it looks like a bar. What would old people bar consist of? Carrie brought up a good point. Like instead of having a whole bunch of booze back here, it would just have all the different flavors of Activia. Help me lay this out. What else would be in this special bar? There would be a lot of fruit, a lot of V8s, a ton of what is it the drink that with the V8 that all the old people drink? It's like, yeah, no high seats, all low riders, but they can't be too low because you can't get out of the chairs. It has to be the perfect level seat. Spice drops, probiotics. They're like, what kind of prune juice? Mm-hmm. Walker parking. Mm-hmm. On the rocks means mixed with Metamucil. Mm-hmm. And you can add, instead of flavors vanilla or caramel, you're gonna add vitamins. Hit me with some vitamin C. So I'll take I'm gonna take a V8. What's the V8 drink called? Let me see. What am I talking about when people get like it's an alcoholic Bloody Mary? I'll have a Bloody Mary with a shot of vitamin C. Throw in a probiotic. Mm-hmm. Instead of putting your drink down on a napkin, they're doilies, and they were crocheted by the lady in the corner. And there's just a whole bunch of old Italian ladies in the corner just making cannolis and doilies. Mm-hmm. There's an oxygen bar. You just. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Lots of different types of flavored water. Flavored water is very in right now. Yeah, Louie, I work out. When I'm not dizzy or on the floor. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Music low. Lights are bright. Mm-hmm. Advil, Tylenol. I'll leave in bowls like peanuts or like acai. But it's acai, but it's just drizzled with Advil. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sound absorbing ceiling and walls to minimize background noise so you can hear. Oh, Amanda's really thinking about this. Paramedics at the door, obviously. Mm-hmm. High toilets. Diana just sat on a heated toilet and you would have thought her life changed. Yeah. Thanks, Brittany. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Instead of peanuts, there's like some X-Lax cubes. Good call, Bob. Mm-hmm. Some baby aspirin. Top shelf. Mm-hmm. And the chairs that stand you up when you're drinking, you're like, all right, listen, I gotta go. Like, let me just hit this button. Like, it was so nice meeting you. I hope to see you again. Maybe we can get together. Just like, okay, now we're ready. And then you head out. Mm-hmm. All the menus come with their own light. Mm-hmm. At the door, there's bottles of distilled water for your CPAP. Like, listen, I'm going to take one of these to go. Put this on my tab. Grab a couple. My 80-year-old dad says, hell no, I'm not going to that bar. Tell your dad I'm going to be there. And then guess what, LaFive? Your dad's going to show up. Tell your dad there's some hot 50-year-olds there. He'll be like, oh, you didn't say hot 50-year-olds. All right, where's my booster? Where's my booster seat? Yeah, but somebody carding people, but carding people up. We don't want none of you 49-year-olds in here. All right? No. People try to sneak in with a picture of their mom. You'll be standing at the door. Your name's Edna? Yep. You don't look like an Edna? No, it is. I'm Edna Florence Blizzard. Like this says that you're 5 foot. I am when I'm kneeling. You just, bingo in the corner. Bingo in the corner, y'all. You have to show your AARP card. That's what it is, Patty Jack. Oh, yeah. My mother-in-law has a heated seat. Absolutely loves it. We all feel like it's just heating up germs. It's the weird, I've never heard of a heated toilet seat before. But apparently it's a thing now. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of it. I don't know. I already think some people spend a little bit too much time on the toilet. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about. You got to really know somebody. Be like, this is too much. Just be like, get in and get out. Just, what are you doing? No. Hilda, my mom, has an elevated toilet and is trying to convince me I need one with my back issues. I can't. I'm only 46. Yep. Those cards. I've been told our dentist has a heated toilet seats. Has a heated toilet. I guess he wants to work out both ends at the same time. What? Yeah. It's crazy. What were we talking about? Oh, yeah, I fell on the floor. Yeah. That's really funny. I don't believe in sitting on the toilet till your butt gets numb. A lot of people. I'll tell you something. My sister will go into the bathroom. One of my sisters, I won't say which one. And she'll be like, oof, I don't feel good. Like that. And then literally 4 seconds later, she's like, all right, let's go. And I'm like, what? She's like, let's go. I go to you. She's like, yeah, let's go. I couldn't even have pulled my pants down in that amount of time. It's very funny. I don't want to get into it because it can get real gross. But somebody should come up with like a time. Be like, listen, this particular activity should take, I don't know, 5 minutes. And if you are, Mooney, under 4 seconds, my sister. I'm like, what? She probably go, wait, man, I said that. But, Four. It's very funny. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean. I don't know. But if you could watch an hour-long series show on Netflix, you have a problem. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. You shouldn't be able to see a couple episodes of Happy Days. Couple. Stop. Yeah. Lynette. There should be. If you're in there too long, you could just turn the heat up on somebody. You know, I'm sure that heat is monitored, but if it wasn't, and eventually it just burns you until you get up. They're like, we're done here. Get up. Like, you could do like a remote control. I'm gonna turn this up. He's gonna be like 5 minutes. Sarah, that's incredible. Yep. Of course I have, Angela. It was a good show. Like waiting times for rides at Disney. How did we get on this topic? Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. Good morning from upstate New York. Oh, Carmen's on the road. Exactly. Like the game perfection. There's a timer and you have to finish or it pops you off the scene. Oh, it's so funny. And let's change the topic. Just for fun. Just for fun. Mm-hmm. What else did I read? I read that Yelp is suing Google. I did a lot of reading because I was bored. And I was not allowed to watch TV, so I read. So I don't know if you guys know this, but there's been a lot of hoo-ha when it comes to, I don't think hoo-ha is the word, hubbub. Not hoo-ha. There's been a lot of hubbub about Google being a monopoly. Mm-hmm. And so Yelp's getting on board and basically saying that Google is basically blocking them from people finding and using Yelp. Hoopla is probably what I meant. I just left out the P, and that's important. That P is important. I don't think the P, you have to land somewhere in order for that. Yeah, scuttlebutt. Mm-hmm. Anyway, Yelp is suing them because they said they keep, I think it's kind of a funny conversation because is it a monopoly or are they just really good at business? So one of the things that Apple did early on is that it paid a ridiculous amount of money. No, I said Apple. Google paid a ridiculous amount of money to Apple, and there was something else. So that those two platforms, maybe Android, would make Google the search engine that comes with your phone. Now, and Yelp is saying, well, because you are the search engine for pretty much every phone in America, and you get to decide what comes up when people do a search for like, hey, what's the best restaurant in town? They just keep making Yelp, like SEO wise, really low. So you'll never hit it, but you'll hit Google's version of it. And Yelp was like, you can't keep doing this. Like, you own the search engine that people are using, the predominant one. Now you're starting to branch out to compete with apps that, it was this whole thing. Mm-hmm. Only cranky people use Yelp, so it doesn't surprise me they're suing. Yeah, they've been saying they were going to sue for a while. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the AI. Mm-hmm. Sherry. Mm-hmm. Yes, Google did try to buy Yelp and they refused. It's a big fight. They've been having like fights for a while. I didn't know. I gotta wait till your fight gets in the New York Times before I can get involved. I can't. Mm-hmm. Google is out for world domination. You're not wrong. Mm-hmm. I gotta be honest. I didn't know Yelp still existed. Exactly. Aren't Yelp the complaint people? They are. And they're complaining. They're like, oh, you think we're not gonna complain about you? Because we will. And they started a thing, and now they're suing. And now it'll be interesting to see how it all shakes out. Because I guess some other people had previously won some cases against Google in terms of them, trying to break up this monopoly. They lost something, and now people are seeing like this in to go after them for other things. So Yelp, yeah. Yep, Yelp never did a good job yelping. What are they trying? Yelp is like, we're going to complain about this. They don't seem to be like the ones you want complaining. I'm like, ugh, Yelp is up again. It's like an annoying lady from down the street. Yelp isn't a search engine, right? No, Yelp is like, Mooney, if you say, you could go on and give a review of like a local restaurant, like, hey, I went to Tony Baloney's, and people will go on and tell you either it was great or it wasn't. The sad thing is most people never say when it's great, but they almost always say when it's not. So you kind of got to sift through the Yelp reviews. I mean, I think that they're pretty good in general. Yeah. Anyway, so that's happening. Yeah, what did oh wait, I sent some articles to myself because I thought they were so weird. Hold on. There was something. I send them to myself and then I forget that I send them to myself. Nope. Here it is. Oh, this one was really funny. This one's so crazy. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Okay, here's the name of the article. Money to purchase during the pandemic, which led to all the grocers hiking their prices. They were originally given the truck short, but it never went down. Domino effect. Wow. And that's Kroger? Wow. Ask Jeeves? Yeah, that was old. All right, here's the title of this article. What is the salary you need to have to be in the top 1% in every U.S. state? Let's sit on this for a second. I had to read it a couple times when I read the article. So you know how we talk and we'll say, when are we talking about the top 1%? I don't know these people, but I hear they exist. Well, this particular article broke down the top 1% in each state, and it varies widely. So like you might be in the top 1% in this state, but in this state, you like in the 50% because like so many rich people, right? So, so here we go. So it says, for instance, okay, where do you think what do you think comes in the top 5 states in terms of like income? Like which state area in the US, what do you think's in the top 5 in terms of per capita? I like what people, Missy said Oklahoma. Let me Oklahoma is not one of them. California, Hawaii. California is number 4. It's not Hawaii. Florida, come on, Florida. Connecticut's number 2. So California and Connecticut you got. New York, no. Not Texas. No, they're states, not cities. Massachusetts, Carrie got one. Massachusetts, it's number 3. So you've got Connecticut number 2, Massachusetts number 3, and California is number 4. What do you think are numbers 1 and 5? The Colorados, Virginia, Rhode Island, Maine, Alabama, Nevada, New Hampshire, Vermont. Washington, D.C., Diane, is number 1. That doesn't surprise me. Washington, D.C. is number 1. And guess which is number 5? You're never going to guess it. Number 5 is surprising. Everything else. Oh, Jay Princess, she got it. Washington State. What? So the highest, if you are in the top 1% in Washington, D.C., if you make $1,250,000. That is the top 1% of, I guess, the highest, most expensive states. Connecticut is 1.1, almost 2. Almost 1.2. Same thing, Massachusetts is just below. It's like 1.15. California is 1,072,000. Washington is 1,024,000. So you have to make over $1 million to be in the top 1%. Number 6, New Jersey. I did not expect that. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What kind of crimes you got to do to be making $1 million? That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Washington's not a surprise. Is it super wealthy, Andrea? I did not know that. So after that, it's New Jersey at 1 million. New York is just under $1 million. It's 999. Colorado, a lot of people said, is 896. Florida, 882. Wyoming, 872. So this is how much you would need to make to be in the top 1% of this particular state. So if you live in this state, this is how much you need to make to consider yourself to be in the top 1%, right? Okay. Now, I read it and tells me the top 10 states, right? So then I'm like, okay, is there any state that I could live in and be in the top 1%? Answer, no. There's no state where just like there's like people are like, oh girl, you like just above the poverty level, but you have like some money. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. 1 million is 19,000 a week. Yeah. Yeah. Does it tell you that? Yeah, Melanie. So of course I'm looking over here. I'm like, tell me which one is where do I got a shot? And then I looked at the numbers. Nowhere. So I'll tell you briefly. So these are all 500. There's a couple states in the 400,000s. That's the lowest it goes. There are no 300,000s whatsoever. Like, girl, why are you saying 300? Like that's I'm just trying to tell you the threes aren't even on here. Here are the states you can live in. If for some reason you find yourself making $400,000 and you want to be in the 1%, I can tell you don't go to Washington, D.C. because you're still poor. Okay, here we go. West Virginia, that tracks. That makes a lot of sense. 435,000, you are in the top 1% living in West Virginia. You essentially a millionaire. Next, New Mexico. Again, tracks. I don't know a lot about New Mexico. Don't really want to go there. This person is a millionaire. And there's one more. The last one. Where'd it go? Mississippi, 456. So there you go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just trying to give you guys some hope. Mississippi. Mm-hmm. Did you see the article about U.S. citizens moving to Europe in droves, other countries as well? No, but I would. I'm ready to be like, to go somewhere. Do something exciting. Mm-hmm. What's Michigan? Sure, girl, I'll tell you. She's like, look, I got a shot? Let me tell you. No, you don't have a shot. Michigan is 625,000. How do they come up with those figures? Well, I guess, Renee, they look at like, if they look at a state, you know how like sometimes if you go on like Trulia or Redfin or any of those, because you know I got to look at the real estate all the time. It'll tell you like the average house in this area sells for this, the average income is this, the school rank of this school, right? So every town, when we file our taxes, we have to say like, how much does everybody make? What's the average for this town? Well, I guess they average the state and they say, what is the average the state is? And then like looking at like how many people make this much money, if I would imagine for DC, if DC says it's 1.25 million is the top 1%, that means the average is probably a lot lower, right? So can't afford to live in Washington anymore, but can't afford to move either. Why is Washington why is it so expensive? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I know. Sometimes I house hunt to see those stats. Realtor websites share so much handy bits of information. Yeah. And I'm not sure like how much of it is like completely accurate, but I'd say that they're pretty close. Mm-hmm. I could have stayed in Florence. I know. Florence is too expensive to live? Really? I would think it's cheap. Isn't that where all of our poor people go? Mm-hmm. Isn't it ironic our country's capital is made up of the richest and the poorest? Yeah. What's Pennsylvania? Girls, it's not going to be low. Pennsylvania, 720. Mm-hmm. I live in Hocking Hills area of Ohio, and it's expensive. Locals can barely afford to live here anymore. Wow. Yeah, Philly and Pittsburgh definitely are probably messing with the average. Minnesota, let me tell you, I don't know. You say Minnesota, I'm not going to look yet. You say Minnesota, and I feel like I could do it. I could be in the top 1% of Minnesota. I can guarantee you I can. Minnesota. What? 755,000. What's going on in Minnesota? What? New Hampshire, I'll tell you. New Hampshire, I think that's bougie. New Hampshire, 839. Yeah, you're not doing it. Mm-mm. Yeah. Yeah. No Canadian provinces. This was all U.S. based. Idaho, you think you could be a millionaire there? You can't. 728,000. All right, South Dakota. We should be able to be a millionaire in South Dakota. Nope, 752,000. You can't do it. None of you. None of us. I'll say us. Mm-hmm. Oregon, it's expensive to live here. Yeah. No, Oregon, I think, would be bougie. 707. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Illinois, that's got Chicago. That's not going to be cheap. Illinois, 811,000. Top 1%. Mm-hmm. Yeah, New Mexico was one of the cheapest ones, Darcy. Maybe you are a millionaire. New Mexico is $493. You can get in for a cool $493. You'd be in the top 1%, and then we would tell everybody we knew Darcy from New Mexico. Be like, guys, we know a 1%er. Ooh, be like, girl, she's in New Mexico. Okay. Wisconsin, 631. Arizona. All right, it's enough with the water. 713. Booby. She's just going to fill her leg up with water. I feel like I should be in the 1% in Iowa. I like Iowa, but I know I'm not going to make the cut. 591. I was going to say, attainable. This is your annual salary, y'all. This isn't like when you've added up every dollar you've ever made in your whole life. No, this is just every year somebody makes that money. Uh-huh. What's Texas? I don't have a chance in hell. No, I'm sure you don't. Let me check it. I would think Texas would have been in the top. Texas, 789. Curly top. Look, you only got 750 to go. It's crazy. What is Tennessee? 702. Now, Massachusetts is in the top 5. Massachusetts is number 3 at 1.15. Yeah. It's bad. Yeah, there's a couple bougie places in Arizona that mess up the curve. Mm-hmm. How do I apply? Ohio, we should all be able to be 1%ers in Ohio, but no, you won't be. 601. Girl, let me go over it again. You guys are all, listen, West Virginia is the way to go here. 435. Your options are West Virginia, New Mexico at 493, or Mississippi 456. I mean, and this annual. This isn't add up everything you've ever made. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Wyoming. Guess how much Wyoming is? You're never going to guess. There are states that I don't even think are real. You know what I'm talking about? Which states aren't real? You know what I'm talking about? You never met anybody from there. There's no flights in or out. You know what I'm talking about? You're like, from what I've seen on cartoons, it is just all desert. You know what I'm talking about? You're like, I've never met anybody that lives. Wyoming is one of them. I'm sure it's beautiful, but I don't think it's real. Guess what their number is? No, it's not 1 point anything. It's below 1 million.
See you later.
Hi, Dean. Are you coming home tonight? Okay. All right. Have a nice day. He looked like he going to school. All right, here's Jill. Wyoming, 849. Wyoming is 872. How did Wyoming get so high? Not even 6:30 on my way to work. Ollie, where are you going to work so early? So you had to make 150 to be middle class. Yeah, in some of these, it's what it sounds like. Hello from London. Just went for lunch to a fancy place on my own and drank a big glass of wine. Kim, why didn't you ask one of us to come with you? Low populations might mess with the curve. So there's not a lot of people, but the people that are there make a lot of money. Is that, I guess, what we're saying? They're like, there's 6 people here. Colorado is 896. Wow. Oil money, ranchers. Listen, look at all the poor people sitting around on the morning show trying to figure out why all the rich people have all the money. You're like, oh, girl, he got a ranch. What am I talking about? I don't know anything. The only thing I know is from what I watched on that show with that hunky guy and Beth. What show am I talking about? That's all I know about. That wasn't even Wyoming. That was Montana. And that's the only thing I know about Montana. I'm telling you, Yellowstone. This is all I know is what I learned on Yellowstone. And I want to move there, mind you. Just where the cowboys are. Our next trip, Yellowstone. Oh, gosh. Listen, my family has oil fields, but we can't use them, so they aren't worth much. Katie, what does that even mean? Why are you here? If your family has an oil field, what are you doing here? Yeah. Yeah, you're still nowhere to. Carrie, stay right where you are. Where are you going? Nowhere. No point in moving. You're not going to be in the 1% anywhere. Stay right where you is right now. It's just so funny. It's just so, I just thought it was such a funny article. I was just like, who is this article written for? Who is at home and is a 1%er in their state? And it was like, yeah, exactly. And it was like, you know what? I'm going to try to be a 1%er somewhere else. What? Why? Why? Who decided to write that article? Why don't you dig deeper? Okay. And give me some information I can use. I'd be like, listen, you have your Facebook money. You run an Airbnb. You might be rich. Like, name a third world country where I have a chance. Okay? Just something. So I don't even need to have like a chance every day. I'd be like, listen, for like this one day, if you went to this place that doesn't have running water, Dena, you could be a queen for like a day. Like, you can't last, you can't live there. But like for like, you know, you could, for like a couple days, you could have like an extra dessert. You know what I'm talking about? Come on. Yeah. Yeah. I want to go where their ranchers are. Thank you. Exactly. Belize, let's go. The answer is Belize. A billionaire bought land in our little county in Wyoming and built a resort. Big pushback from the locals. Can't afford to live here already. We don't want a resort. He even tried to change the name to Little Jackson Hole. What does that mean, Moy? Like, what? My husband is tiptoeing around upstairs. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized he thinks I'm on a conference call. Carrie, let me help you. All right, so if you look at this spreadsheet, you can see that revenue is up while money is down. And based on this, we will start scaling our sales so that we can hit the 1% next year. Is that good? I don't know what they say in real meetings. What would we talk about? Now let's all go to slide number 5. Shakendra, pull up slide number 5. Now on this slide, you can see that our workforce has grown immensely. And let me share my screen with you. Let's circle back to this in just a minute. Thank you. Just keep throwing words. Yeah, let's. Now, our trajectory for the company. Carrie, I think you're on mute. Carrie, unmute yourself. Okay. All right, we want to please ask everybody to please put yourselves on mute. Profits are down, so I guess revenue is down too. Oh, a manager has just walked in. Let's see what they have to say. Uh-oh, I didn't fold the laundry. Brooke, Jacqueline's here and the laundry's not folded. My hub just asked why I'm on mute. Carrie, if you're going to stay on mute, we're not going to be able to hear your report. Yeah. Who brought their dogs to work? Thank you. All right. We have a new report from our newest manager, Jacqueline Blizzard. Let's hear your report.
I'm a manager for what?
We're pretending we're in a meeting. Somebody's husband is listening, so say like.
Oh yeah. So basically, great quarter, guys. We made $85 million off of that one music video. Great job. Shakendra is getting a raise. Melanie is getting a raise, and Bob, you're fired. Sorry to break it to you during the meeting. Someone said, so she's drunk. Yes, everybody. I'm your boss, Mrs. Blizzard, Miss Blizzard. I am drunk. I showed up to the 9:30 a.m. meeting. Oh, here. What's that? That's so many numbers.
Well, that's the nicest thing you've said to me. Jacqueline is the eccentric billionaire owner. Yep.
What else? Someone keeps clogging up the toilet on the second floor women's bathroom. Bob, we know it's you. Please stop using the women's bathroom. We know it's you. And also, I've decided to close the company down. You're all getting $5 million. And then severance, and then we're closing.
All right, thank you, Jacqueline, for your report.
No problem.
And there's a lot of surprising information in that report.
Lucy said the microwave is hers on the second floor. I'm pretty sure it says Bob on the back of the microwave, Lucy. Anyways.
Oh, it's so funny. So, yeah, you're all part of the 1% now. Everybody move to West Virginia.
Yes, go to West
Mm-hmm.
What
Now
else?
she's gonna be a great boss. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I gotta go though.
All right. Where's your sister with the sheets? Brooke!
It doesn't have to be folded. I'll just fold it when I get down
I think
there.
they're both the queen size beds that are here, and they just throw them on the bed. Jacqueline's
Oh,
gonna
is the
go.
rest of the stuff already down there?
Well, those two were the only two that were dirty, so everything else is already folded and down there. So you just got to take these
okay.
2 sheets and then the 2 comforters. Yeah. Great boss, unless you're Bob, and not a great boss.
No, Bob. We
Bob.
always pick on Bob. Bob, you get an extra $5 million for letting us pick on you for the past 30 years. Thank you also all for your dedication. No one has quit in the past 30 years.
You've all been here.
Except for when we fired Bob. Oh, wait, since we fired Bob, he does get severance.
Mm-hmm.
Bob, at this moment, if you'd like to
No,
say...
you don't get severance if you're fired.
Yes, you do.
No.
I thought you don't get severance if you step away.
No. Severance means like, well, we don't want to get rid of you, but we're gonna give you a severance to try to make the transition easy for you into your next job.
Well,
but if you fire somebody, you don't give them a whole bunch of money.
I thought that they had to.
Well, sometimes when shady stuff happens and someone has left in shame, that's called hush money. It's different. There's a lot of levels. Bob
got $10 million of hush money.
Bob's like, I love working here. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. When does unemployment kick in? Soon. So do you want to tell everybody your news? I didn't tell anybody. Yeah.
Dean and I gonna be making our way up to New York City, and we're moving we're moving up to New York in 4 days.
Bum, ba-da, bum. The big news at the Blizzard house is that Jacqueline and Dean are officially
We're moving to New York, baby.
New York.
We're moving to Brooklyn.
They're gonna live with Tanya.
We're living with Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
Why is Bobby? Someone keeps saying I'm drunk. No.
This is her sober. Yeah, so they made the decision a few weeks ago. So it's been
she's slurring her words.
She says that's how she talks.
That is how I speak.
No, Dean is going to be kind of coming back and forth from ABC in Philly and trying to make that work. And my son lives on the west side. Brooklyn is great.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Anne Marie and I can come visit you. We both live in Brooklyn. Oh, you have to go see Aunt Tracy and Aunt Anne Marie. I'm going to call. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be like, can you guys go and check on Jacqueline and Dean? Mm-hmm.
Does Dean need some blankets? What? Does Dean not have blankets?
Oh, no.
Whoa.
How far is New York from you?
An hour and a half?
Yeah, Brooklyn will be farther. Who is Tanya? Tanya is Tanya, and she actually lives in Long Island.
Jobs? Question mark? That is a great question. No. Dean will have a job that can pay for both of us.
Yeah. Is Dean bringing the Spider-Man blanket? Probably.
I hope so.
Probably.
No, but Dean's...
Are you going to let him turn the heat on? Remember when you wouldn't let him? Oh.
Well, actually, now he has money. If he wants to turn the heat on, no, I don't pay for heat. That's
it's stupid, you guys. No, Kelly, Brooke is still here.
What away.
Are you going to use the heat and AC?
Yeah, well, I'll let them use AC. But I mean, I feel like we're not going to even need AC.
Jim is a comedian. You haven't met him yet. He said, I came in late, but I don't think I want to work for your daughter. She's so demanding. He's hilarious. He's very funny. Yeah, it's big news. So they move Sunday. So they're getting all of their boxes and things all ready and prepped. And a truck's coming on Sunday and we're heading up. Are you ready?
No, I was supposed to pack all yesterday, and instead I cried in
Why'd
my
you
bed.
cry?
I found like an old diary of mine. So I just sat in bed and cried and ate chicken. And then I went to bed. Now it's
Do you
a new
want to tell
day.
everybody about your big thing yesterday?
What was my big thing yesterday?
Jacqueline, why do I have to keep telling you about
Well,
all your big
what
things?
happened yesterday?
What did you do yesterday at 3:00?
I cleaned out the basement.
No. Maybe it was the day before.
Oh, yes. Munster, if you, I don't even think they did.
They
you guys
know, I
how-
think. Yeah, remember the bunny that
I had
lived
a
in my
little
house?
bunny named Munster, and I've kind of been he came from not a great place, so I just wanted to give him a home for a while. But he doesn't, I think the bunnies like to be together with people. So actually there was a girl in our hometown who had a bunny, and we had the play date for them, and they fell in love. And Munster moved in with his new bunny wife. So Munster will not be coming to New York, but I'm gonna get so many pictures. And the girl who has the bunny, we like played volleyball in high school together. So she's so sweet. She's gonna be sending she's like, maybe I'll take him to the beach. And I was like, Munster doesn't even know the beach exists.
Yes, Jacqueline is going to be pursuing comedy up in New York.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, so they're going to have a lot of babies, the bunnies.
No, they'll both. She's the girl bunny's neutered, and I think Munster is going to be neutered.
Munster doesn't know yet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of things, a lot of good things happening with Jacqueline and Dean.
I thought about, did I tell you this yesterday? Because I'm trying to, I worked this entire summer, and I've been saving up money so I could move. So I have like 3 months rent saved up so that I can, settle in. But I'm trying to figure out what to do for a job. And I've just been thinking and thinking. And do you remember when I was like 11 and I was really good at like cupcake and cake decoration?
Okay.
What if I got a job at a bakery?
You could do that. Or you could take some pictures with the photography degree you have, maybe play the cello or all the cello lessons I paid for.
Well, so, but I gotta I said the girl bunny was neutered.
Spade, whatever.
Well, I feel like it takes time to find, clients and people. But so I wanted to.
I don't know. Yeah, it says bakery jobs are super early, and I don't see them as you're going to make a crap ton of money here. I don't see that.
Well, I don't need a crap ton. I just need enough.
I feel like you don't. Are we using heat and air conditioning? I feel like that's okay. Then you'll be fine.
That would be great.
Are you going to be eating food?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, or I could. I just don't know what I want to do.
Tanya said, she said, let's open a place, Jacqueline. She loves to make fancy cakes.
Yeah, I thought about just doing I don't know.
Yeah, photography. People pay a lot of money for photo shoots in big cities.
Yeah, I could do.
Jacqueline, get a part-time bartending. Great money. I raised 3 kids bartending.
Yeah, so I could do bartending. But I worked at I've been a server for the past 5 years. Jacqueline won't be in the top 1%. And that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm not looking
She's
to
gonna
be
be funny.
I'm looking to be in the top 90%, 99%.
Yeah.
Someone said it's too expensive and crowded. They'll be back soon.
No, they're not coming back.
I'm never coming back. But it did work out. So also someone asked if we have roommates. Yeah, so it's gonna be me and Dean and my friend Sophia and my friend Garrett. And Sophia I lived with for the past 6 months, and she's been my best friend since like freshman year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's I gotta find something out I'm gonna enjoy for so that's why I was thinking, if I worked at a bakery, that'll just give me something to do for it'll be like an early morning, afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like the bakery could be like part-time while it's a 1-bedroom.
No, it's 4 bedrooms.
1 bedroom.
It's exciting.
1 bedroom.
So they asked me to move in with them, which I thought was great. And I said, you guys go do your thing. I'll come stay with you in between. And they were like, okay, we can't wait. It's been so nice.
Bakery starts at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Maybe they got an afternoon shift.
They don't have afternoon bakeries. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Was someone really 1 bedroom? I think.
I worked at a bakery for 3.5 years and still have nightmares. I have to go back. I quit 3 times. Mm-hmm. She's not even going to give you the address. I know.
Yes, if I'm doing comedy at night, I need a day job. But also what I was thinking about is sometimes if you go to an open mic every night, it made me crazy. So I just only go like 2 times a week or 3 times. But maybe I shouldn't do that because it's New York and everything. I don't know.
Well, you'll figure it out. You got a lot of time to go have fun, figure it out, hang out with your mom.
Oh, that last part.
Yeah. That would be so fun for us. You guys now, listen,
Yeah,
I'm
someone
sure.
said go straight to the club because all the clubs in New York, they don't close till 4. Go straight from the club to the bakery.
Don't you guys remember? I mean, let's be honest. When we were all young, we all had dreams of being young, 22 years old, moving to the city with our mom, and just seeing what life has to offer. Isn't that what every young girl dreams of? And it's about to come true.
Yeah, someone said I could start. That's what even I was thinking. Starting my own little local business, just making cupcakes and cakes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I could do cello.
Yeah.
And then
we could open a little shop called Jacqueline and Dena.
Oh, that's weird.
It would be like, there's never been mom and daughter companies. It'd be like Joseph and Sons. Yeah, and her mom and her friend Missy in New York all together.
And
it's everyone's
and
dream.
Lady Di.
And Di.
And
Shikendra.
Yeah, I thought about also working at a music school teaching cello.
That'd be fun for us.
But then secretly being you could stay working, or you could come to me and I could do private teaching.
Or you could just put an ad and you would get your own students.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, it's going to be great. Blizzard Bakery and cello lessons.
So lots of ideas. Cello lessons, photography. Or I could work at a bookstore.
Or maybe a jazz club or a restaurant that's looking for a cellist.
Not a lot of jazz doesn't like cello, really.
Jacqueline.
It's
because they've never seen your jam yet.
They like bass.
Then play bass.
I don't want to play bass. The cello's already so heavy.
Lessons at the bakery. It's going to be great. Well, it's all going down this weekend, so stay tuned for pictures, videos this Sunday.
Come here, Lewis.
So listen, we had a great day today, everybody. We had a great day. And hopefully I won't lay on the floor again today with vertigo. I'm going to try to keep my eyes at an even level. Tomorrow on the road, going to be an exciting day tomorrow. And revving up to Labor Day weekend. Oh, so exciting. Getting the smell.
Is this weekend Memorial Day weekend?
No, Labor Day. Because we're going into
this weekend.
After Labor Day.
Should I register? Is New York a blue or red state?
I don't know. Nobody knows. knows.
Okay, yeah. That's why I
Hey,
shouldn't say political
listen.
things.
What you call it? What was I going to say to you? Something.
Should I register to vote in New York?
Oh, did you talk to Garrett? I'm trying to get Jacqueline to take an acting class because she gonna be so good.
Well, so I said for graduation, maybe my present could be you. My mom pays for me to take an improv class.
And I said acting class.
And then she said acting class.
No.
But actually, my one roommate Garrett, who I'm moving in with, he is going to the Stella Adler acting program to do like a master's there.
So did you ask him if they have classes?
I keep forgetting. I'll probably see him today.
Well, look into it because you got to start taking the class. Mm-hmm. So anyway, well, have a great day today, everybody. Thanks for being a part of our show today. Like Judy from Saskatoon and Good Time Andrea say, do something nice for yourself or others. And look forward to seeing you here tomorrow. We'll be on the road. It'll be exciting. And we'll go.
Wait, what? Wait, where are you going?
Oh, you don't know. You don't know where I'm going to be.
Oh.
All right. Have a good one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.
Hey, guys, if you enjoyed today's morning show, make sure to follow us for more One Funny Mother content.
Okay, all right. Morse code is tapping.
And check out OneFunnyMotherStore.com for great new inappropriate swag. And for more exclusive content, consider becoming a supporter.
She got a bad leg.
Thanks again, and we'll see you tomorrow on One Funny Morning.